Oh boy. Hello. No, 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 believe me, everything's beautiful. Gave me a chance to reacquaint myself with the piano a little bit. It's a nice, I like this little piano. Yeah, it is quite in tune, that's for sure. No, good. That's smart. No, if I had the set list, that'd be great. Do you have a copy of that? Beautiful. Yeah, this is no. What I'll do is I'll come closer so there's less. Of, want me to go run in the other building and get one for you? Alrighty. Are you going to be strumming away, or you want me to kind of give you?
No, I want you to kind of plunk it out.
All right.
If that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's close enough. We can
Yeah.
Yeah, so a little tag there.
Yeah. So I'm going to get
Okay. Do we have a music stand at all?
Say it again?
Do we have a music?
Beautiful. Okay, so let me see now. We went right from this, a little more intimate. I love this room. This room's, and I love the way the sun comes. You know, it's great.
Here when they do the painting.
Oh, is that right? Yeah, I love that. Hey, Dave. How you doing?
Either you're on some
I'm just,
interesting drugs or
well, I mean, you know,
Or
two
the
things
sun
could be
is
true at
good.
the same time.
could be, could be.
No, I you know, just sit outside. And, thanks, man.
Really,
Thanks.
Jack inside.
Thank you. I sit outside and read, take a run, do all that nice stuff in the summer. You know, I love the summer.
Where do you live again?
Say it again.
Where do you live?
Well, I kind of split my time. I have a house in Pound Ridge. You know where that is?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's half an hour from here north. And it's like I'm in the woods, so it's great. I try to be fair as much. They got an apartment on 73rd Street.
73rd where?
On the west side.
West. Oh, really?
Just off the park.
Uh-huh.
You know that neighborhood?
Yeah, I started out at 69th block, and then we went to whatever, 78, 95th, moving. I like the west side.
I do too. It really feels like neighborhood.
Yeah,
You
it's
know?
a very Jewish neighborhood, too.
Yeah, certainly. I suppose it's still true.
It is actually, the east side's becoming told in the 80s as well.
Is that right?
Yeah. Things used to be.
Well, they let this account.
Yeah. You're an honorary member of the tribe.
I hope so. Ironically,
You hope so. You are.
How you feeling?
I'm good. This is just
Vestigial?
a little bit more.
Yeah, I don't know if I told you. Yeah, he said, I place no restriction. Just don't touch your toes the first couple of days, right? So I'm a couple
Don't
months.
look behind us.
Right. So I'm a couple months in, I'm walking 2 miles a day, a couple weeks in, right? So after about 2 or 3 months, I start to kind of jog a little bit. It feels really good. So I go see him for my follow-up, and he goes, so how you doing? I said, great, I really. He goes, you're not supposed to. I'm like, oh, thanks for telling me.
Yeah.
You know,
Why can't you?
but I'm doing it. He said, you gotta wait till the middle of June. So I started again yesterday. I mean, running is kind of a grand term for what I do. What's that?
That's the middle.
Right. So I'm definitely legit now. But I mean, I was just over, just got back yesterday, went to the UK, you know. And I was like, you know, like you keep track of your steps. I was like 6, 7 miles a day. I'm totally cool. You know, every morning I get a little twinge, but you know. Did you get?
Hip, my mother had 2 hips. Went from to
Yeah, man.
yeah, I mean, she wasn't running for exercise. She always wanted to.
It's like a new life.
Yeah.
You know, I don't even. It's hard. It's hard to remember names. It's hard to notice the absence of names, right? But Julie was telling me because you know we were there together. She goes, "I was here when we were here. You couldn't do that." I don't know if you remember that, but you couldn't do it. I'm like, really? You know, so.
No, it's good.
Thank you.
I've lost years.
See,
No, it's true. It's also the job.
you like it? I just got it.
I grew up, my dad made some Christmas from Sears. Because we were seersucker.
Right.
This one's not from Sears.
I just got this week at my favorite store in London.
It looks good.
Thank you. Yeah, I always go there when I go there. See the good talk.
So,
Yeah, that was good. Or at least ice cream will sell. Oh, it's beautiful.
this was vacation.
No, I was working. I worked there and then up in Edinburgh.
Oh,
A
really?
couple days up there. You ever been there?
Yeah, I used to have family.
Really?
The honeymoon was
Oh, really? That's cool.
Probably bumped into Israeli cousin of mine. This is just this past week.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Oh.
Some kind of a mysterious that it's like Venice but without the candles, you know, they kind of you don't know what's around the corner.
Scots are very similar to Jews.
Yeah?
Very independent minded, extremely opinionated.
Funny?
But they can be funny.
They can chip too. They can tip. I don't think Jews are very heavy drinkers. That's a rule. But the Scots, man, they can get down. I mean, it's hilarious. Will you have a drink? It's like, yeah, okay. Oh, no, not just that. But the first night I played in London was London in England. Right, so there were tumbleweeds. Right, because they use up right here. And then the first night I played in Scotland, they were playing. I should play. I should commit music.
Are we starting out there?
Friends, James, could you turn this on? Friends, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to disturb you all in your seated, comfortable positions, but we're actually going to start in the corridor out here and light candles.
Yes. I'll start playing. How you doing, man?
You could sharpen that.
Oh, thank you.
Come closer, come closer. Okay, then I would move this way. In a moment, yeah. You can do it. Mike, you can do it now. You can do it now. Shabbat Shalom, everybody. It is so delightful to be here with all of you. My name is Rabbi Alyssa Platkow, and I can't believe the amount of joy that is in this room. We have a double parsha this week, so 2 for the price of 1. How lucky are we? We have Chukat, Parshat Chukat, and then Parshat Balak. And Chukat has like half of the episodes in the Torah somehow. We see the striking of the rock. We have the Israelites rebelling like never before. We have the death of Miriam and Aaron. We have the first foreshadowing to the death of Moses. And then, of course, it's in the book of Numbers, so there is fetching galore. And then we have this break in the text, this story of Balak, a king of the Moabites, who we'll hear about later, who summons Balaam, a non-Israelite prophet, to curse the Israelites. And in the moment of truth, he doesn't curse them, but he blesses them instead. This break in our fetching, this break in the anger and the loss, allows us to feel who we truly are, to remind us, Ma tovu ohalecha Yaakov, how beautiful are your houses, O Jacob. And our sages say, why were they beautiful? Because their tents were open to one another. We get this break in the text to remind us who we can be when we're not subsumed by loss, when we're not hardened by anger, when we can feel open to those who are like us and those who differ from us. And that's kind of what Shabbat is about too. We get a moment of rest, thank God. We all need it so dearly. We get a moment of reflection. And we have a moment of incredible gathering in strength, in joy, and love. And we can actually say, we are one together. We are one people. Even through our differences, even through our challenges, even through our anger, and even through our loss, we can still find that peace inside of ourselves to say, yes, I do want to be open toward the rest of humanity. I do want to be open toward the rest of Am Yisrael. So with that, we open our service with the lighting of candles. I'll invite up our Darshanit, Rebecca Blake, to lead us in the candle lighting. You gotta, yeah. There we go. Perfect. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu mitzvotav v'tzivanu le'ad ligner shel Shabbat. Amen, amen. We'll be hearing more from Rebecca a little bit later during our service. And now we have a wonderful opportunity to share some of the joy in the room. If you had a moment of joy in the last week, let's open it up all the way to the last month. If you had a moment of joy in the last month, I'll invite you to share with the community. Yes. Mazal tov, mazal tov. Beautiful.
My daughter got married last Saturday.
Amazing. Mazal tov, mazal tov. Yes.
My 16-year-old son Samson became an Eagle Scout last month.
Yes, mazal tov.
My niece in Israel is hopefully coming soon. She's had to cancel every time she's made plans. All of a sudden there was bombing or whatever, so I'm keeping my fingers crossed.
Okay, she has a new plan. Amazing. Wonderful. We hope to see her soon. Yes, Sue.
Celebrated our 65th anniversary.
Wow, Mazal Tov. We'll ask you what you learned in those 65 years after the service. Yes, Freddie.
This is about this. I was at a funeral today where Lisa officiated. She was beyond wonderful, so empathetic. I couldn't get over it, and it just brought me happiness, and I think it was amazing.
Toda rabah. Yeah, we love to marry the sorrow with the simcha in our tradition.
I think it really helped Janet too.
I'm glad. Anyone else? Pete, did you have something to share?
I don't suppose the Knicks count.
Oh, okay. Okay, let's go Knicks. There we go. Thank you. Oh, there's someone back here? Yes. Ah, amazing. Mazal Tov. Anyone else?
Just a little bit outside of the last 30 days, but my mother turned 100.
Wow. Mazal Tov ad 120. May she live to 120. Amazing. Anybody else? This is so beautiful. We have so much joy in this room. Okay. We lift our glasses of joy, our glasses of wine or grape juice. If you need one, does anybody need one? Thank you, Bree. All right. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho be'ava uvratzon hinchilanu zikaron lema'aseh v'reishit ki hu yom techila lemikra'ei kodesh zecher litziat mitzrayim kivanu v'acharta ve'otanu kidashta mikol ha'amim v'shabbat kodshecha be'ahava uvratzon hinchaltanu Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh haShabbat. Amen. L'chaim. All right. With all of that joy, and really however you're showing up tonight, we're so happy that we're all gathered together as one. Let's continue to sing, let's continue to pray, and let's continue to live in this moment. We'll head back into the sanctuary. We'll continue with Lachado D, page 138. Verse 5. Face the door. Boi v'shalom ateret bala gam v'simcha u'v'tzola toch emunei am segula boi chala boi Nekabela lecha dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela. We stay standing for the Baruch Hu, our official call to prayer, page 146. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Leolam Vaed. Page 150. Ahavat Olam Beit Yisrael Amcha משפטים, אותנו לימדת, אותנו לימדת. על כן אדוני אלוהינו בשוכבנו ובקומנו נשיח בחוקיך ונשמח בדברי תורתך ובמצוותיך לעולם ועד. כי הם חיינו ואורך ימינו, ובהם נגה יומם ולילה, נגה יומם ולילה. ואהבתך אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים. ברוך אתה אדוני אוהב עמו ישראל, אוהב עמו ישראל. There are many times in our parsha in which eyes are mentioned, specifically around Bil'am. Bil'am's whose eyes are truth. Bil'am reveals and lifts his eyes to see the Israelites in their tents fully. Bil'am is described as a person of full and total vision. But one of the reasons why we close our eyes during the Shema is that no one need be able to see to fully experience God. One need not be able to walk or hear or speak to be created in the image of the divine and deserve to live a life of dignity. This is what unites, what makes us one as we declare the oneness of God with the Shema. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. You may be seated. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavcha uvechol nafshecha uvechol meodecha vehayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha Veshinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam b'shiftecha v'techa uvlechtecha v'derech uv'shochbecha uv'kumecha ukshartam leot al yadecha v'hayu letotafot bein einecha Uchtavtam al mezuzot beitecha uvisharecha leman tizkeru vasitem et kol mitzvotai vihitem kedoshim leloechem ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim liolachem le'Elohim Ani Adonai Elohechem. Adonai Elohechem Emet. We continue with our people's song of freedom, the moment when they went from just a group of individuals to a nation, a people. Michamocha, page 158. ונאמר כי פדה אדוני את יעקב והיום יד חזק ממנו ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל. As we turn to page 160 for the Hashkivenu, I want us to hone in on just one word here. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu, let us lie down, Adonai our God, l'shalom, in peace or to peace. V'ha'amidenu. How is that translated? Somebody just call it out. How's it translated in the Siddur? Rise us up. Okay, rise us up. Okay. V'ha'amidenu has the root amad, ayin, mem, dalid. And it doesn't really mean to rise us up or to elevate or something like that. It actually means to allow us to stand. So, why are we praying to let us lie down at night without any harm? The prayer goes on to tell us. And allow us to stand afterward. Any guesses? Oh, there are a lot of things. Yeah, Margie. To get up again in the morning, I love it. What'd you say, Bruce? To beat gravity. Anybody else? Health, okay. General health, good. Anybody else? Okay. So we want to be able to get up in the morning, but I want to posit that there's another meaning for this word, amad v'ha'amidenu. This is the final prayer, the final blessing, before we move into the Amidah, the standing prayer, literally. When we say the Hashkivenu, we're not just trying to get God to let us stand up tomorrow morning, but we are urging God to say, please, as I enter into this moment in which I have closeness with you during the service, the Amidah, let me actually be able to rise to the occasion. Let me stand tall before you. Let me actually get in touch with what's in my heart so that I can use this time, this very special time of intimacy with the divine, whatever you believe that to be, effectively? How can I make sure that I am sharing my innermost thoughts, my innermost needs and desires with you? As we say our Hashkivenu tonight, I invite you to think about what actually is your innermost desire. What are you longing for or yearning for today? How do you want to spend that time as we sing the Amidah in just a few minutes and then move into our own individual silent prayer? May whatever we need, may whatever we desire, may whatever we yearn for come to us in that time. And let us be able to take the Hashkivenu to think about it. We'll continue on page 160. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom, l'shalom, v'ha'amidenu shomreinu l'chaim, ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha, ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha. Amen. Shelter us beneath your wings, O Adonai. Guard us from all harmful things, O Adonai. Keep us safe throughout the night, till we wake with morning's light. Teach us, God, wrong from right. Amen. 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 Please rise. We're on page 164. Adonai, Sefatai Tiftach, declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elohei avotenu ve'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, v'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon Gomel Chasadim Tovim, v'Konei Hakol, v'Zocher Chastei Avot v'Imahot, Umevi Geula Lifnei V'neihem, Leman Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer Umoshia Umagen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham Vezrat Sarah, Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechayei Hakol atah Rav leHoshia, Morid Hatal, Mechalkel Chaim Bechesed, Mechayei Hakol Berachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim Verofei Cholim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayem Emunato Lishenei Afar, Michamocha Baal Gevurot, Umido Melach, Melech Meimit Umechayeh, Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'ne'eman atah lahachayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayeh hakol. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, u'kdoshim b'chol yom yehallelu Selah. Baruch atah Adonai, ha'el hakadosh. We'll now take that moment of silent prayer to communicate those yearnings, those longings, our needs and desires, the praise we feel, the gratitude we feel inside of ourselves. Feel free to stand or sit according to your custom. We'll take a few moments of silent reflection and prayer. words taken from this Torah portion. Ma tovu alecha Yaakov umishkenotecha Yisrael. How good are your tents, O Jacob, your dwellings, O Israel. Within these walls, filled with memories, are the ones who came before. Within these walls, there's a light on, guiding us no matter where we go. Within these walls, words from the heart, and the prayers that reach our soul. Within these walls, holy music, and the songs that make us whole. Within these walls are generations and their stories we've been told. Within these walls there lives a promise and the hope that we all hold. Within these walls there comes a healing, for we never rise alone. Within these walls are the blessings of all who make us home. Ma tovu ohalecha Yaakov mishkenotecha Yisrael. 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 Mishkenotecha Yisrael. Mishkenotecha Yisrael. As some of you may have noticed, Rabbi Blake was unable to make it to Shabbat services tonight because he and Cantor Kleinman, along with 50 other of our congregants, are on the congregational trip in Poland. Fortunately, though, for us, he sent a qualified liaison from the Blake family to teach us some Torah this evening. But Becky Blake is not only Rabbi Blake's sister and a member of WRT in her own right. She is also a sought-after dietitian and nutrition expert with over 20 years of experience. Through her practice, she partners with clients of all ages to build healthier, more sustainable relationships with food and with their bodies. Rather than focusing on quick fixes, Becky's philosophy is rooted in mindfulness. She does numerous speaking engagements, including appearing here at WRT earlier this year as a part of our panel on what to expect from menopause. Becky is a non-judgmental presence and approaches every single person, including me and the rest of the clergy team, with unbelievable curiosity, warmth, and humor. In her spare time, she enjoys hot yoga, skiing pickleball, and spending time with her husband, Jonas, who's here, and their 3 children, 2 of whom celebrated B'nai Mitzvah last year, and one of whom just became an Eagle Scout, a huge accomplishment. She says that food, and I'll add, like Torah, is not only meant to nourish us and fuel us, but that it should also be one of life's greatest pleasures. Though I added that part about Torah, I couldn't agree more. We are so grateful to have you here, Becky, to teach us this evening.
Thank you so much, Rabbi. That was a very lovely intro. I appreciate that. I'm a tiny one. Let's see. All good? Can you hear me? Okay. So, interestingly, Parshat Balak was my father's bar mitzvah Torah portion many, many years ago, so he had some things to say about it. And then after he said his things that he wanted to say about it, when I asked him what he could offer this little talk, I said, I don't understand, and my brain doesn't work that way. And he said, whatever, Beck, do your thing. And here we are. Okay, so Parshat Balak tells the story of Balak, a Moabite king who hires a non-Jewish prophet, Balaam, to curse the Israelites. But each time Balaam opens his mouth to curse the Israelites, a blessing comes out instead. As the story is told, Balaam was so struck by the beauty of the tents in which the Israelites dwelled that only blessings came out of his mouth, not the curses he was sent to deliver. The familiar phrase, ma tovu, how good or how lovely, has its origins in this parshat, as Balaam is said to have spoken those very words in Numbers 24:5. When Rabbi Plotkow asked me if I would speak about this parsha tonight, as any smart Jewish girl would do, I called my rabbi to ask him his thoughts. He immediately suggested that I might look for inspiration around using words meant to harm and transforming them into words that bless, in a similar fashion to Balaam. As some of you know, and you sure do now, I am a registered dietitian, nutritionist, and I have spent the last year or so of my career deepening my work helping people suffering with eating disorders. Eating disorders are complex and persistent disturbances in eating behaviors. They're marked by distressing thoughts and emotions related to food, weight, body shape. They impair daily functioning and physical and emotional health. Often these disorders are characterized by harmful, restrictive, or compensatory behaviors around food and exercise. Eating disorders are not a choice. They are a psychiatric condition that requires specialized, compassionate, and multifaceted care. About 9% of the US population, that's roughly 28.8 to 31 million Americans, will experience an eating disorder at some point in their lives. And nearly 15% of women will have an eating disorder by their 40s or 50s. How is this relevant to the Parsha? Because the words that come out of our mouths matter. Blessings and curses both have an impact on our moods, beliefs, and actions. And we have the power to choose which words to use. I work with people of all ages, but deeply concerning to me is the way in which adolescent girls, although eating disorders do affect all genders, the way the adolescent girls speak to themselves, about themselves. Middle school and high school kids calling themselves and each other big backs for ordering the pizza instead of the salad. And I say, you know, the way we talk to ourselves matters. Your nervous system takes it in. Your words have energy. What else can we say about our bodies? Understandably, there can be ambivalence about and resistance to the recovery from an eating disorder. People ask me, how is it fair that everyone is taking a GLP-1 and I have to recover? I have to gain weight while everyone is shrinking. This is torture. I'm just going to hate my body. You're going to make me fat, and I'll go right back to what I was doing. Because every day, since most of us were born, we have been receiving both subtle and obvious messages that we are not good enough as we are, that our bodies are a problem to solve. Under the guise of discipline, control, and commitment, diet culture has taught us to strive for unachievable physical goals, Usually goals that keep us spending money on products, memberships, supplements, diet plans, cleanses, and the list goes on. Just one more rep, one more mile, one less bite, one less pound. Keep going. No pain, no gain. Swimsuit season is right around the corner. How dare you show your deeply flawed self? Even our healthcare system is riddled with weight bias, relying on a deeply limited metric, the BMI, body mass index, to categorize a person's health status. It was never intended to be used that way. It was designed for European males as a general population statistic, not as a way to label and criticize people in bigger bodies. And yet, here we are. What would happen if we stopped cursing ourselves and each other? If we led with grace and gratitude for what our bodies do for us every day? Our noses that let us smell Grammy's cooking? Our legs that let us dance at our children's B'nai Mitzvah? Our skin that basks in the warm sun at the beach? Our ears that listen to music we hear every time we gather in the CGL or in the sanctuary next door? What if we said, how good it is that I have a body that can do all of these things for me, if we de-emphasized our opinions about our own bodies and the bodies of others, and if we simply reflected on all our bodies do for us? Ma tovu, how good and lovely it is to be in this body, to experience life with this body. I won't let my own opinion of my body limit me from what I can achieve, the joy I can experience, the meaning my life can have. God turned Balaam's attempted curse into a blessing onto the Israelites, and we have the power to do the same. We can change a curse into a blessing. We can choose to. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom and yishar koach. In this moment, we'll turn our thoughts to those who are in need of healing, of mind, body, or spirit. Our community is thinking about Victor and Susan Shedlin, Jeffrey Millman, Stanley Portnow, Naomi Bat Esther, Tim Sharp, and Amy Travis. If there's someone on your mind and your heart who is in need of healing, I'll invite you to share their names with us. We'll pray for her too. We'll continue with the words of the Misha Berach, sending healing to each of those named and unnamed. 371. Misha Berach avoteinu mikor abracha let us say Amen. Mishe Berach imoteinu mikor habracha leavoteinu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body May they all have a refuah shlema, a complete and speedy healing. We'll rise now for our concluding prayers, the Aleinu, page 586. Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, latet gedula leotzer breshit, shelo asanu kekoye haratzot, velo samanu k'mishpechot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkeinu kahem, v'gor aleinu kechol hamonam, v'anachnu korim umishtachavim umodim lifnei melech malchei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu v'nemar v'haya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz bayom hahu yeh Adonai echad ushemo echad. You may be seated. So I shared a midrash earlier in the very beginning of the service about how one of the reasons why we were praised for how good and how pleasant and how lovely our tents were was because the flaps of the tents were all open toward each other. There's another midrash, however, that says that they were half closed and half opened. We can explain that one at another time. But just like our ark tonight, half closed, half opened. In this moment, we remember those who are no longer with us. Parshat Chukat is marked by loss after loss. Miriam dies, Aaron dies, and before the Torah portion gets to the end, the people are already beginning to process the death of Moses, their single leader up until this point. These are not only deaths of beloved individuals, they are losses of those who shaped an entire generation. Miriam, whose well sustained the people in the wilderness, Aaron, who pursued peace and helped to hold together community, Moses, whose absence is already beginning to cast a shadow. Even as we continue moving forward, we do so carrying those who no longer walk beside us. Their love, their wisdom, their gifts shared with us continue to sustain us, just as Miriam's well sustained our ancestors in the wilderness. When we remember people, we say, Zichronam livracha, may their memory be for a blessing. Tonight, we don't just remember individuals, though. We remember those who truly made us into who we are. We hope that the comforter of all who mourns gives comfort to those who grieve, and may all of these individuals, these people who shaped us, be memories for a blessing. I'll invite you to rise in the following order. If you buried your loved one in the last 7 days, Shiv'ah, please rise. If it was in the last 30 days, Shloshim, please rise. If it was in the last year, Shana, please rise. If tonight you come to remember someone who passed around this time in years past, you're commemorating a yard site, I'll invite you to rise. And we who are seated see the mourners in our community, and as if to embrace them as one, we rise as well. Our congregation is remembering those who passed in recent days. Henry A. Diamond, son of Janet Diamond, husband of Mirav Diamond, and father of Ethan Diamond. Vivian Jager, mother of Jerry Kasdan. Edward Friedlander, father of Ben Friedlander. Betty Wolfe, mother of Larry Wolfe. Lila Seeler, mother of Richard Seeler. Goldie Gitlin, mother of Rebecca Eisenberg. Morgan Weber, cousin of Fred Green. Phyllis J. Manel, mother of Mark Manel and Greg Manel. Bill Botello, brother-in-law of Darlene and Warren Haber, and uncle of Rachel Abigail and Naomi Haber. We also remember those who passed around this time in years past. Eleanor Aaron, Richard Berger, Joseph Bernstein, Lucille Blazer Levy, Justin Blauner, Michael Block, Selig Broadwin, Hope Byers, Ruth DeLamos, Joan Diamond, Jonas H. Freeman, Erwin Bud Goldfinger, Stanley Josephs, Phyllis Josselson, Barbara Katz, George Kluback, Myra Coe, Marcia Kutcher, Benjamin Manel, Ellen Nathanson, Craig Newman, James Perlman, Larry Plitnick, Max Pripstein, Barbara S. Ross, Rose Rubinoff, Sydney Sadaloff, Charlotte Schwartz, Kate Silverman, Daniel J. Simon, Nancy Wexler, Howard Uden, Saul Zweifach, and Myers Wickel. If I inadvertently mispronounce the name of your loved one, or if you have a name to add to this list of remembrances, I'll invite you to share them now. We turn to the Kaddish on page 598. We need not understand each of these words individually to feel their meditative collective power. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, be'alma divra chirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon uvyomechon uv'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael, ba'gala uvizman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shemei Rabbah mevarach leolam ulamei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shmei dekudesha brichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama Rabbah min Shemaya v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru, amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, Ve'imeru, amen. Zichronam livracha, may their memories be for a blessing. May the way that we move through our world be a blessing upon their memories. You may be seated. It is such a delight to pray with you, to gather with you on Friday nights and Saturday mornings. We now have the opportunity to hear from our esteemed president some announcements. Oh, here he is. There we go.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
So first I want to thank Barbara Bell for greeting us all so warmly tonight. I really appreciate it. And very few announcements tomorrow morning, Torah study at 9 a.m., and I'm assuming that's in the Sifriya.
It is.
It's in the Sifriya, or over Zoom if you want. And save the date, July 29th, Wednesday, July 29th, Summer Stage. This is music galore. It is our clergy, it is our congregants, it is the clergy of Kol Ami, congregants from, it's just a wonderful, wonderful event. Outdoors, it's our own Berkshires, right on the lawn. Okay, Shabbat Shalom.
Yeah, Shabbat Shalom. The theme of the summer stage this year is America at 250. So wear your patriotic gear when you come on the 29th. I'll invite you to rise for the motzi and to, if you feel comfortable, put your arms around those seated near you. We are all stronger when, like the challah, we are braided together. Look at this beautiful linked community. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. Shabbat Shalom.